night. So what we're going to do is play a 30-second passage of music and repeat it, and repeat it, and repeat it. And after each 30 seconds, you will rate the energy of what you've just heard, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I'll take you through that in just a second. And in that time, the co-composers will collaborate with the ensemble to tell them how to change what they're playing, how to change it, and we've worked a little bit to give them some idea of that. And we'll do that 30-second cycle, 30-second cycle, 30-second cycle with ratings of energy in between and co-composers working with the ensemble in between. So I want you to be aware that from the time we start the first 30 seconds until we eventually play through all the 30-second pieces continuously after we've gone through the whole thing, it's all part of the performance. So for the composers to hear, or for the ensemble to hear the composers, we'll need nice quiet. So just consider it all part of the performance, and that'll work. I think I might have a couple more things to say to you. Let me see. So I want you to take out your phone. Take out your phone, and you can scan any QR code, like the one that's in the program, or this one, or the one that's on the wall. Scan that QR code, and a web page will open. And that web page has a series of links to Google Forms. For now, if you will all click GN 1.1, you will arrive at a Google form, which will tell you it's not accepting responses right now. So that we all start at the same time. Yeah. All right. So now that's kind of what you're going to do. Once we've played the music, we'll go back and we'll do that. But it's all straightforward from there. And all you have to do is hit the back button on your browser to go back to that original source for each of the forms. So you can go back there now if you would like. And I think that's it. I told you about half of the title, the original, the Groundhog Night part. Hear What the Earth Says refers to the rest of the piece, which I would say is basically an environmental screed. You will hear it. You will not miss it. And it gradually emerges. You will hear it at the end. So there you go. Direct you to the Google form. I have just turned on the responses, so you can go there and rate your musical energy, and we will hold at this time. Once you have entered your responses, once you submit the form, you will see a link that says View Previous Responses, and those are all the responses that have come in before you click the link. And I believe it reloads automatically. Oh yeah, I see them coming in. And you can see them as well, I believe. Can you see the responses? All right, very good. We'll give it long enough to assume that we have everyone. Let's We have 30 responses. That seems like most of everybody. So let's look at it together. So you all heard exactly the same music, right? You heard exactly the same music. And yet, 30% of you thought that that was light and gentle. 24% of you thought it was melancholy, sad, and dark. 18% of you thought it was forceful, assertive, energetic. 15% thought playful and joyful, and 12.1% thought moving and majestic. So if you need any further proof that perceptions are different for every individual, you need no further proof, right? No further proof. All right, so let's see what people said. There's one more field down below there. Describe in your words what made the music have the energy that it has. And every time I get a new response, it reloads, so let me see if I can hold it. Tense, yeah. Dissonance, yep. Dissonance is part of the energy. Soft, high notes, tickling, yeah, that sounds like a gentle one there, yeah? Flowing gently, that sounds like a gentle one also. Somewhere between this and energetic, yeah, somewhere in the middle. Dissonance and listfulness, yeah. Uncertainty, yeah. Almost ominous, yeah, almost, yeah, all right. Human connection and genuine emotion, yeah. Repeated notes, held notes, yep. Bit of distortion, whiny like an empty glass. And big start, yes, it has a big start, yep. All right, so those are all interesting. So what's going to happen now? I mentioned that the co-composer is going to direct the changes the first time between what I call Groundhog Night 1.1 and 1.2. Actually, they're predetermined, and the ensemble is going to tell us and the co-composers what they're changing so that you get a sense of what to do.
I'll start, yeah. So I'm going to repeat each little event that I sing a little bit more, and then I'm going to sing higher on the last little swoop that I do.
I'm going to keep making these key clicks like I have been, but I'm going to give them more and more pitch, and then I'm going to rise gradually over time.
And I'm going to play a little bit higher than I was before in pitch. And by the end of the time, instead of just plucking, I will be arco with a bow and making some little pitch bends to make it a bit plaintive.
I can play more than one note at once now, so I'm going to play my repeated notes 2 at a time. And then since some of the others are going up in pitch, I'm going to go slowly downwards in pitch.
I'm going to make my part more like the soprano. I'm going to kind of add a rise and fall to my rhythm like the voice does. And since my notes got gradually louder and longer last time and ended with some repeated notes, this time I'm going to keep the repeated notes but get even louder.
Groundhog Night 1.2.
There you go.
All right, so time to turn on the response accepting button, and it is on. You can now rate the energy for GN 1.2. Of course, you would go back to the source page for those links and follow the link for GN 1.2. All right. Tell us some things to change? What do you want to do? Oh, go ahead.
I'd like, can you be a lot more dramatic?
Sure.
Make it bigger. Bigger,
Okay.
big.
I'd like to see all the instruments starting off very softly and then building up into a very loud crescendo.
They're marking your choices in their scores. Roger, anything?
That one sounded a little ominous to me, and I guess I'd like as it builds to a more reassuring place.
Oh.
To a more reassuring
Dramatic and
place.
reassuring.
Aha. Yeah, so you're going to get louder, and you're going to become more reassuring and more dramatic. Anything else? Anything? Let's see. So everybody's got something. Yeah. You good? All right. Let's give it a try. Oh, we have to look at the responses from previous. You've already been seeing these, of course, but I'll mention a few. Interesting that forceful, assertive, energetic really grew that time. If I'm not mistaken, it was 20% before. I can see the old ones as well. It was 20% before, now it's 45%. So it's grown quite a bit. Some of the choices have disappeared. We only have 4 of the 5 chosen at this point. Moving and majestic has grown. Melancholy has grown. Playful and joyful seems about the same. And light and gentle has gone away. This would be Groundhog 1.3 coming up. Ready?
Yes.
All right. Keep me on track.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Well, I heard some reassuring All right. So let's see. I need to turn on the accepting responses button for 1.3, and it is now on. You can submit and rate and submit. Yep. All right. So when these guys finish, go ahead. Are you ready to offer some changes? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. All right. So they're going to keep, unless you tell them differently, they're going to keep what you told them to do that time. So they would do the same sort of thing. So how do you want to change what you're going to do?
I would like the harp to go much higher. Higher? Yes.
Could we maybe have some hocket?
Yeah.
Rogelio has used a highly technical term from the medieval period called hocket, where you go, do, 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 do. All right, you'll hear that, yes.
Yeah.
Roger?
I thought that was powerfully reassuring at the end, and maybe with a little more uncertainty this time, or apprehensively.
Okay.
Back.
So keep the calm, keep it, but make it a little more uncertain, more uncertain at the end. Yeah. All right. Is that enough for you? Got enough? All right.
Plenty.
All right. So once again, you have had a chance to see these responses. I have not. Look at that. You all have seen this, and I forgot to go below the first rating on that one. That's time switched completely over to playful and joyful. Completely. 39% said playful and joyful. Still 27% on moving and energetic. Gentle has made a comeback. So let's see. Here's what I forgot to look at the last time. If your assessment of the energy has stayed the same, did the energy go up or down, basically? The energy increased. Everyone, 56% of the people said the energy has increased. And yet, once again, some people said the energy went down, right? That just tells you you just never can tell. You just never can tell. Oh boy, felt like a cat on a hot tin roof. The actual laughter probably contributed to the joyful sound. That's absolutely true. You know, it's a shared energy, right? Once it's in the room, it gets shared. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to look at every single one. I will have them for eternity. And by the way, if you would like to have the responses, these are saved on my computer. I can make them available via a website or whatever. Just let me know. And so there's ways to get in touch with me. We don't need to worry about that right now. Are we ready then for 1.4?
Yes.
1.4. It is all right. Now this time, nothing. So this time the co-composers are actually going to, there's a reset here. The section we just completed has a subtitle, Isolation. You noted a lot of isolated sounds. The next section is called Work Together, or Come Together, and so there's a sort of a reset of overall ideas, and so these guys are going to listen for how they can exert that come together sort of a thing over the next two repetitions after that. So nothing for them to tell us at this point. Only just to look at the ratings again. So playful made it to 39% last time, and now it's 31%. So it went down a little bit. Light and gentle stays about the same. It seems like, no, is that true? Light and gentle. Light and gentle went from 9% last time in 1.3 to 28% here. So light and gentle is coming on strong. All right.
Oh, good.
All right. This would be 2.1, right? Mm-hmm. All right. what are we going to tell them to do?
Oh, I am.
All right.
Okay, I don't know if it's permissible or not, but I would like the beginning to have the flute and the cello playing together, and then the transition of everyone playing together since it's all coming together.
That's the idea. Got a way to work that out, folks? So you said flute and cello together? Flute and cello together. Yeah, and then, all right, what do you,
I really like what's going on with the harp. I'm wondering if, just curious to see what it would sound like if we added a little more urgency, a sense of urgency.
That's interesting what Rahelia said. I heard it's kind of a similar pause from the harp throughout that, and I'd love to see like a little more from the harp and just more variety as opposed to a pause. Urgency's great.
okay. So does the variety that you know how to deal with that? Yeah. And so do you, everybody's writing, so everybody has something, right? Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you want to add? All right, good. Let's see what your ratings are for the energy. So, as you all can see, you've seen this much longer than I have. Melancholy wins the day now. It went from light and gentle to melancholy, and let's see, most people thought the energy stayed about the same, interestingly. And let's see, what are anybody's interesting comments? Sounds like a woman running for her life with a killer close behind. Falling down a well, ominous. Yeah, we've got some spooky things going on here. Yeah. All right. Once again, I'm not going to read every one. This would be 2.2, G in 2.2. All right, ready to do some changes? One more time on this one. This will be the last time around for the come together section.
Kaylee,
Yeah.
can I have some inhaled pitches?
Ooh, reverse inhalation.
Yes.
Reverse phonation, sorry.
I was thinking I'd like to hear a little more heavier and lower.
Heavier and lower, that sounds like cello to me. Yeah. And actually, viola can go low, yeah. Heavier and lower.
I would like the viola to be more smooth.
Yeah. Did you offer something already? Rahel?
Yes.
You did, okay, and everybody's, yeah, anything else? You can say more than one thing if you'd like.
Because it's the last time, right?
On the 2.2, we'll have one more time on the 3, yeah. We'll have one more time, yeah. All right, have enough? Have enough? All right. Ratings, energy ratings. Melancholy remains the top choice. It was 54% last time. It's 43%. What has changed? What has grown is forceful and energetic. That's gone from it's about doubled in percentage. Let's see. Most people thought the energy increased. And let's see. Continue to get ominous storm and more build. Here we go. Flute and cello playing together provided more momentum against the violin and vocals also coming together. There you go. That's a description of what's in the music. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. Lots of energy from all corners. Yeah. All right. And some other very nice, interesting remarks. Let's go for it and play 2.3. All right. I'm going to read some of your comments while you're working. Anxiety, the musical. Let's see, chaotic good. That's kind of interesting. Chaotic good. I like that. So that's kind of fun to read those. Let's see, up to 30 responses. It's pretty close to the full crowd. We've gone back toward melancholy. Is that right? Keep going back. Melancholy reigns supreme in 2 point in the country.
Tracks.
Melancholy, and most people thought the energy stayed about the same. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
Let's do
3.1.
3.1, yeah. So this time, it's another reset. So the co-composers don't have any input this time, but the next time is the last time. So listen to what you can change to make the last time the last time. All right.
Don't
Hard, I guess it's really sad. They need a good union in there.
Can you manage that?
I think so. We can do anything.
Towards the end?
Yes.
Towards the end.
Yeah. Roger? When I said lower and heavier before, that was really it. So I'd like to see it progress from that to something higher and more harmonious.
All right.
Higher and
More harmonious, a little bit joyful and rhythmical.
It's something hopeful.
All right. Yeah. All right.
I like that.
A few things I think we all like. So let's see what you rated the energy. Look at that. You've all seen this already. I'm just not seeing it. Very clear divide just between forceful on the one hand and melancholy on the other. All the other options are just losing out altogether. The energy go over down. Most people thought it went up, like 75% of us. And then describing in words, the downward spiral, pulling down the drain. Yeah. And the earth says, don't burn oil. That's correct.
Yep.
That's exactly what the earth says. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, somebody else got that too. Felt like a cord stab. Hell. All right. Good. It is now time for our final Groundhog 3.2. We're going to go further, but I have to say, you never expect certain things to happen, but it was amazing to me how good your suggestions sounded.
We're just spitting words.
And now you can do your ratings. This will be our last time to do ratings. And when we've looked at your ratings, we'll go back and we'll play the whole piece with minimal breaks. They've got everything noted. Oh, yeah.
So now it's like a performance.
It's a performance with all of the changes, yes, cumulatively. Yes.
All of the different versions will go.
Yeah. We've written them down. Yes.
All right. Much more diversity in the ratings of energy this time. It's broken back into 5 components, relatively equally balanced. Melancholy still on top. But you know what? Moving and majestic has finally gone to the top. It's 27% with light and gentle. Light and gentle just worn out. Oh well. All right. This is what, 39 responses? I think that's everybody. Just about. I have to get my mic. What 2% next? Let's see. So the energy assessment, pretty much balanced between increasing, decreasing, and staying the same. And major harmony now heard. Yes. So you all can read the responses. I'm not going to read all of the responses. Now, the creation between composers over here and me and this group of great performers, here it comes, all together.
Don't